Hello there, Wololo Warriors, and welcome to a star-studded Age of Empires 2 community game. Here I am, it is I, ZeroEmpires, playing as the Indians in the purple. And before this game started, everyone was in the lobby, we all went on random teams, and it just so happens that on my team, I got the Viper. Maybe I got lucky, but let's just see how this game plays out, because I obviously saw it from my perspective, but I want to know what was going on elsewhere on the map and see how it all went. On the other team, another famous face, someone that you may know from the League of Legends community, it's RiotDash. This is actually him. Age of Empires 2 player confirmed. Age of Empires 2 becoming an esport confirmed. Well, we do our best. We try our hardest. Let's go around, introduce the teams. You've seen me. I'm in the purple here on the flank, playing as the Indians. My pocket, good boy, playing in the grey as the Japanese. The other pocket on the other side, it's Viper in the yellow, token yellow, playing as the Malians. And on our south flank in the blue, it's Crybaby, playing as the Vietnamese. On the other side of the map, my opposing flank, I've got Scott. He's playing in the teal as the Ethiopians. The pocket player, we've seen him already. In the orange, it's RiotDash playing as the Khmer. The second pocket, Skogo, playing in the red as the Huns. And on the south flank in the green, it's Cyborg playing as the Teutons. Now, you're probably thinking, hey, these teams are so unfair. You got the Viper. Well, that's true, but let's be honest here. Viper's probably going to be trolling around a little bit, as this is a community game. There's nothing on the line, and it's just for a little bit of fun. And speaking of fun, we are playing on Mega Random. We are playing with Regicide, so we all start with a castle, and we also start with a hunting wolf. And I remember coming up here with my hunting wolf. I lost it, but I managed to kill a villager from Scott here on this deer. So you do start with a hunting wolf, you start with a king, you start with extra villagers, you start with a castle. It's quite an accelerated pace to the game. And we can see what's going on. Obviously, I only really saw my sort of top side of the map, and I want to know what was happening in the south. I want to know what strats people were using. Now, as far as teams are concerned, although we do have the Viper, Skogo, the red player, is 2k plus. He's pretty high rated as well. And then the rest of the players in this game are between sort of 15 and 1700. So you have got a little bit of experience on both teams, and a lack of experience on both teams as well. So civilization-wise, the enemy team, I'm calling them the enemy team, I'm going to be, masterpiece, watchtower rush coming up. Scott, as the Ethiopians on the flank, we're expecting to see, potentially archer units from him, maybe some show tells from the castle, we'll have to wait and see. The pocket RiotDash as the Khmer has the options, of course, of his unique unit, which is the Ballista Elephant, but they're very expensive, so maybe just elephants in general from RiotDash later on in the game could be a strong choice. The other pocket player, you have Huns for Skogo, the top player on their team, getting the Huns. That's very nice. I'm sure he'll be looking for a very fast castle time, and looking for knights to go across the map and support his flank, who is the Teutons. And, well, Teutons... on Regicide, it's not too bad. The Teutons could go for a fast castle here and go for a stable, make some knights. First player up to the castle age will be the Viper, Malian pocket. He's heavy on the gold, and of course with this game mode, with Regicide, you start with extra resources. Oh, and for the record, we started Feudal Age, and we started with medium resources as well. So Viper could basically click straight to the castle age here with a market blacksmith, and he'll be the first up, no surprises there. Hot on his heels, Skogo, and RiotDash as well, quite quick to the castle age here. Meanwhile, in the north, I'm trying my best to do a little bit of tower rush play, but I realized that, hey, the resources here, I've got 1,000 food in the bank. I need to get on the gold and get to the castle age, otherwise I'm going to be left in the dust. And so the tower rush didn't really do all too much, but I saw the archery range, and you can see Scott is training some archers, so we'll keep that in mind for later on, because let's be honest, the rest of the map, there's not really a lot of action just yet, but the action is about to ramp up quickly as the castle age comes in. Viper here, starting with the Jebait, and we've seen him do this before, running around the map, researching arson, and trying to snipe the kings. As I say, this is Regicide, so kill the enemy king, and you've got yourself a win. And he's starting to mass up some Jebait already. Now, I'm wondering if he has enough eco. He should be fine. He's got enough farms. He's got a boar coming in. He should have enough food to keep Jebait production going. He's also got a second TC coming up at the back. So Dash now up to the Castle Age as well, or just about to be. The red player up as well. Skogo waiting to see some knights coming out for him, but he's not trained any just yet. Maybe not too concerned because his flank doesn't seem to be in any kind of trouble. Both blue and green having a little bit of a standoff here. No one willing to make any early aggression plays. In the north, my tower's still going, but I bailed on that. I'm sending the villagers back, and I'm preparing for the Castle Age because I'm going up as well. Scott's going to beat me there as the Ethiopians. But I'm sending more vills out to wood here in a horrible wood line. This is very, very bad. But let's not look at that. That's embarrassing. Yeah, elsewhere on the map, a little bit quiet, really. No one's making too many plays. Everyone's thinking about booming up a little. RiotDash up to the Castle Age as well. Second TC coming up on the stone there. And as far as I can tell, everyone just focusing in on the economy right now. Skogo with the score lead, looking with the third TC as well. So lots of booming. Nobody really willing to make a first strike, but it could be the Viper roaming around with his Jebait in the south, who could be a nuisance and an annoyance down here. Let's see, as he sends 5 Jebait forward. That's enough to do a lot of damage very quickly and kill these villagers, which are sort of penned in on this gold and stone over here. Castle Age is in for the flank on the north. He's still going for archers, and well, he's sending them out up here for now, but he's pretty well defended for the time being with a castle and a tower. And he's keeping his archers at home, researching crossbow for the time being. Viper, though, coming in here on the south, and damn, that's a few kills his way already. 4 kills, as he'll pick off the villagers in that little pen and force green away. Poor green on the flank here, wasn't expecting to have to deal with Viper in his base. But where's the support from red? It's not really there at the moment. But red has got more villagers than Viper. The support could be there quite soon if he sends his knights or creates some knights. I mean, he's got to actually create them before he can send them anywhere. And Viper now looking to raid over here as well. Sorry. But I think it's a bit sloppy from red not to make any military at this stage of the game. You can't just free boom, especially when players start with a castle. Here's Teal coming into my woodline. He's going to find a villager there. I'm trying to bail on that, but 2 villagers at least going to go down, maybe even a third. But he seems to not be microing these guys. They're kind of attacking multiple vills, and, well, I'm a little bit pushed back there. But, hey, the elephant archers are coming out. And, of course, the elephant archers are the perfect anti-archer unit, really. They're ranged, they have 3 pierce armor, and they've got 280 health. They are beasts. And I could chase down this army of crossbow all day long because the elephant archers are so strong. But I'm a bit worried because obviously Ethiopians fire faster, they've got good numbers, and I don't want to throw those elephants away unnecessarily, so I'm playing a little defensively with the elephants for now, trying to mass them up. While Viper continues on his rampage in the south. He's got 7 kills, 1 death, and green fortunately does get a TC up here, and without that TC he'd be in big trouble, but Viper still raiding out on the left side. Laying down the law out here, showing them who is in charge, who wears the trousers in this relationship, while simultaneously booming up at home. It almost looks to me like he is actually trying, and I can tell you that we did have a meeting planned, so we needed to go. Viper and I had to go about half an hour after this game started, so maybe he's trying to end the game quickly here by raiding the flanks, but here is a mangonel from the red player. Let's see if he can hit the shot. He's going to attack ground, but it will miss, and Viper there, all too aware of that mangonel, will be moving out of the way, researching squires right now, which affects the Jebait, makes them move faster, and that's going to help him with micro a little bit. Hear a monastery as well from Skogo, looking to perhaps convert some of the Gebaito as Viper continues to roam around. And hey, Crybaby's here as well with some Rattan archers, but green does have some knights. No upgrades, but should be enough to take the Rattan archers down, I believe. I'm pushing out with the elephant archers here. I know that teal has got crossbows. I know I've got the edge. +1/+1. I'm pretty low on upgrades right now, since I'm trying to also boom on 3 TCs. I've moved out here to get the gold and wood. I've got a TC here between my stone and gold, because I want to get both of those on lockdown. And right now I'm going in for the kill, moving this elephant archer back here because he's getting low, and that's actually jebaiting Scott closer. And I'm getting quite a few kills to my name already, 7-3. And I will back out because I do see he's got a good number of crossbows, and obviously I'm a little scared. Don't want to lose any elephants. They get pretty low. So my decision here in a minute, I think, is to build a monastery to try and heal them up. There it is, monastery to heal the elephant archers and make sure they don't die. I've been playing too much Sea of Thieves, trying to keep my units alive and playing like it's a campaign mode. But Skogo's really doing well right now. RiotDash, we've not seen much from him. He's not been active around the map, but he is booming his eco up quite nicely. And that's going to be important for the Khmer pocket, because his late game army is very expensive. The teal flank is still defending for now, but not really suffering too many losses, certainly no eco losses. And meanwhile on the left side, Viper and Crybaby quite deep behind enemy lines, sort of between the red pocket and the green flank. And both of them have managed to get Castle Age quite comfortably. Green's lacking a few villagers, but red's booming quite nicely here with actually 4 TCs. The red player looking very good at the moment as he starts to put down archery ranges and goes for some cavalry archers at the moment. Looks like he's even thinking about the Imperial Age soon. He's got a lot of gold and quite a lot of farms down, so I'd expect red to be clicking up to Imp fairly shortly after Wheelbarrow is completed. Viper, meanwhile, also still continuing to boom on 3 TCs, making a lot more Gebaitos, 25 Gebaitos on the map right now, as he looks to group them together and do some more raiding damage, perhaps go for a King Snipe. Meanwhile, my side of the map, it's a bit of a quiet area of the map, actually. I've got my monks out, healing the elephants up, and I'm just working on massing them up a little bit, because I know they're going to be so population efficient as the game goes by. Viper here getting chased down by some knights. He should be able to out-micro these knights, and the knights know it, or Skyborg knows it. He's going to go back, in fact, while Viper is kind of sitting here with this army. Now, I feel like Viper could probably be more active around the map. I think if he was really tryharding, he could be raiding a lot more than he is. And another mangonel shot from the red player, looking to catch those Gebaito off guard. The Rattan archers here are a little trapped behind the castle, but they've been denying this TC. And the green player here struggling. 16 deaths right now and only 35 villagers. He is behind in villager count by quite a way. Viper now pushing through the center. He's going to find the cavalry archers of Skogo, and he's got a good number of Gebaitos on the map. He's got the largest military by far, 28 Gebaito, and they are fully upgraded right now as well for the Castle Age. But RiotDash going up to the Imperial Age, the orange pocket booming up, first to click up here. Meanwhile, teal's making a play to me. Again, I'm very open. I've got no vision. I'm sending my elephant archers out, but the crossbow are already back here, and they're killing villagers on me once again. A lack of vision, a lack of map awareness here, costing me, and that shouldn't really happen. But I have got enough elephant archers to deal with this. It's just a question of whether or not I can head them off. I see them moving north. I'm going to try and intercept. And meanwhile, the economy is booming up quite nicely. But RiotDash, first to Imperial, certainly a good achievement for him. We'll see what he can transition into. Hopefully some elephants for him, as that would be his civilization's strength. Blue still denying this TC over here, and I'm trying to catch these crossbow now. I know I've got the edge. I've got +2/+2, and if teal stops to fight me, he's going to start to lose this fight. Ballistic's coming in for me right now as well, as Viper will be the second player up to Castle. Imperial, sorry. He's raiding RiotDash now, and if RiotDash isn't careful, he could end up losing his king. Of course, it's in the castle for now, so I don't think Viper will want to go for that. But he can certainly slow RiotDash down, killing his stables and being a general pain in the butt. He's coming over here as well. Looks like he's going to hit teal. And what is Grey doing? Grey's been very quiet this game. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in here with the elephant archers. And Teal knows he can't really stand and fight me there. So I've got a pretty strong position. I can pick off some vills, can deny his gold. And there's very little he can do. Viper passing by. I don't know if he's going to come and help me or if he's just coming to see what's going on and say hello. But I'm picking off vills out here, able to do some damage. 24 kills, 11 deaths actually at the moment. I think I'm doing all right. But obviously the elephant archers are quite expensive. I'm going to move them back now as the tower goes up and I don't want to sit there. But Imperial Age in for the Viper. The Jebaitos are here. We're both going in together. Or at least I'm backing out and he's going in. I don't really know. As I'll try and get some conversions for free as well. Keeping the monks alive at the back. The red player's coming over with some cavalry archers. Now, cavalry archers, of course, very strong. But they're nothing in the face of the elephant archers. Which now have bloodlines upgraded as well. It's a masterpiece. The elephant's dying now, actually. Which is a shame. But I realize I need to get back. Because red is on the scene as well. Red's actually about to hit Imperial. And Viper, at the moment, still roaming around the back with the Jebaito, being annoying to these guys, but not doing any finishing blows, not going to run under a TC and take it out, for example. But the upgrades are coming through. Elite Jebaito is now done, and of course that wood line is going to take a beating if those villagers don't get inside the TC quickly. On the left side, looks like green's holding out for now versus blue. Grey is still being very quiet. He's boomed up. Not really seen much from him. He does have an army of crossbow and samurai being built up right now. But there you go. Castle from Teal. Castle from me. Imperial Age coming in for me as well. I don't see Imperial Age from Teal yet. So that's good. Viper, meanwhile, raiding at the back with the Jebaito. He's certainly helping me out by killing off these houses. And I don't know if that causes Teal to be housed. He actually is housed, so going in and sniping the houses, actually a legit strat, actually working out there, and that's quite a scary army of Jebaito for Viper at the back. On the left side, looks like blue's doing a pretty good job taking out the green player who's still in the castle age right now, and green certainly needs some help from red, but red, Skogo, is really, it seems, focused on facing Viper's Jebaito here. He wants to catch out Viper, but he's outnumbered. There's no way he can win that fight. Just look at the damage those Jebaitos do. And meanwhile here, getting a bit sloppy with the elephant archers, but Imperial Age is coming in. It's quite late. It's no surprise really, given that the elephant archers are so damn expensive. And Viper up here, certainly a distraction as well. Scott building more houses now, and he's was super housed. Well, on the left side, it looks like cyborgs coming in. Elite Rattan Archers versus Knights. They're actually doing quite well. He might take down one Treb, but I don't think he'll get the other one. And blue seems to be winning in the south right now. Viper coming up here, raiding the gold as well. Very nice. And for the time being, it looks like he's loading up in the center of the map for a little masterpiece with the siege towers. But in comes Skogo now with some hussar. Looks like he wants to get some raiding damage done. We'll see what he can do. Viper in the north, still killing off more units out here. He's got 31 kills now and 6 deaths. Certainly a good KD for him. While on the other side, everybody's negative actually. RiotDash has been Imperial for a while, but he's been quite quiet. It looks like he's building up slowly for a big elephant push, but it's taking him a little while to spend those resources. He's got a lot saved up in the bank though, and there you go, the elite battle elephants there standing by that castle. And actually, you know, I think I saw those elephants. I went over there with my archers. I'm pretty sure I saw the elephants and started making more monks to prepare, and also the barracks, because I wanted to get some halbs out if those elephants were to become a problem later on. The Indians, man, what can't they do as we lay siege to Teal's base? Viper, where's he at? He's over here. He's got 83 military units on the map. And let's be honest, he could go around and end the game right now, I think, if he wanted to. But for now, making some siege towers, building up the Jebaito numbers even further. And he's got so many of them. Jeez, a huge number of Jebaito on the front and back. And, you know, I feel like he could just go in and just run up to someone's castle, kill it in a matter of seconds, and kill the king. And I think that's maybe what he's planning to do here as he gets ready to load up the siege towers. The super zoomy siege towers. Look how fast they go. Jeez. They've got engines in them, you would think. Great, still just kind of pushing in the middle. He's not too aggressive at the moment, just building up some more. As is RiotDash, of course. He's working on the elite battle elephants, as we've seen on the left side. And meanwhile, more monks coming out. Halbs on the way for me. And my Trebs working on bringing down this castle from Teal, keeping him tied up there. On the left side, Blue still pushing in very nicely as well. Crybaby, fully upgraded Rattan Archers. The green player and the red player having a little hard time holding him off. But I think if they combine their armies, I think they should be able to push him back. It's just that I guess Viper is an ever-present threat. And I certainly want to see what he's up to with these Jebaito. 106 Jebaito loaded into those siege towers. Here come the elephants from RiotDash, though. He's a little bit uncoordinated with his teammate. He's coming forward, he's going back, but Teal needs to kind of push at the same time. Teal's still castle, hopefully, or probably because of the raiding from the Viper, sort of keeping him suppressed a little bit. But Dash here with those elephants could be a problem. I want to bait him into the monks now, bait him into the Halbs, which are lacking a few upgrades at the moment. But Dash does not have enough elephants, I think, to really assault this. He will snipe my Treb, and well, Teal's here as well, so it's kind of 2v1 right now. The battle elephants, of course, very strong, but the monks at the back, I'm going for the conversions. The Halbs need to be in the front line. It's not a good fight for me. I need to get the elephants back, put the Halbs in the front, but the conversions will come through. I'll get 2 or 3 conversions, just 2 it seems for now. But that should be an easy win with the Halbs in the front to mop it up, and a couple of conversions just to help out a little bit. And now, of course, can go for these Trebs before I lose this castle down here. Teal can't contend with just crossbow right now. He knows that he needs the Imperial Age upgrade, and he needs to get Arbalest. So where's Viper? What's he doing? Is he rolling out? Where's he going? I'm not sure right now. I don't see him. We need to look at his point of view. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. He's in the back. He's here, over here on the left side. He's sending the siege towers in, and it looks like he wants to go for it. This castle right here, well, it's a Jebait. It looks like this castle's got the king, and Viper's going for it. He's trying to send the Jebaito in. He's going over the walls. He thinks that the castle has the king because it's got the flags in it. And Skogo with a massive Jebait. The Jebaito are trapped inside of the square wall. Viper trying to take the castle down. He's going to do it. He's saying good luck. He's got 3 castles here. The Jebaito are getting surrounded. There's elite skirms. And Viper has just been Jebaited. There's no king in that castle. The king is in another castle. The red king is in this TC. And Viper thought it was here. And Viper loses everything. He loses everything. Red, what a play. What a play. Those Jebaito getting trapped inside of the wall as they hop over from the siege towers to kill the castle that didn't have the king. The king was standing in the TC next door. Amazing. Amazing bait from the red player, and Viper took it hook, line, and sinker. And now Viper has no military. He's only got 3 military units. He's got to rebuild his army. And now red on the counter-attack with some Hussar. What a play. What an absolute play. Teal, however, on the flank is starting to go down. The Elephant Archer's just not something he can really contend with at the moment. He's still in the Castle Age. He's going up to Imp now. RiotDash's push, of course, well, not failing. It did some damage, but it ran out of steam. And now we're getting fully upgraded on the Halbs. The Elephant Archers are ready to go. And, well, the Trebs are deployed to try and take down the castles. But red coming in now with the Hussar. Looking to raid, looking to support his green ally on this flank to push Crybaby back. He's gone for a lot of skirms here. Meanwhile, Viper asking for resources. He needs some gold, so I'll oblige and send him some gold. He needs some wood, so hey, I'll oblige and send him some wood as well. Viper now switching into pikes, it seems. And we'll be upgrading those, no doubt, as well. Actually, no, they are nearly fully upgraded. I can't remember if Marlians get the +4 attack, but think, actually, they don't, do they? They are fully upgraded. So Viper going into pikes now. He sees that there are Hussar coming through to the back, trying to raid, and Red's going to keep that pressure up. There's a lot of pikes out. Crybaby has some. Obviously, Viper has some. I've got the Haubs, which are going back right now as well, since the raiding's coming in. It's getting a little close for comfort. And, well, I'm stealing Teal's gold on the flank. Killing off Teal's army here once again, trying to micro these guys back so the pikes aren't doing too much damage. And, I mean, Scott, I feel bad for the guy. He's going into skirms, and the elite elephant archers have 9 pierce armor and 350 health. Even the skirms can't do the damage out here. Gray's now starting his push as well with the trebuchet. Obviously, we're working on taking down RiotDash's castles here, and Dash needs some more elephants. I think he can afford them. He's got 8,000 food, but he doesn't have any gold. Does probably need to use the market, maybe needs to get some trade, but it would be a little bit difficult, I think, for their team to trade. They can't trade across the north now. They've got to trade across the south, and obviously that's not as efficient as trading across the north to the west. So on the south side, Skogo really pushing hard. He is taking out the blue player, and Viper, with 65 military now, he's had to move away from the Jebaitos. It's so funny, the Jebaitos getting Jebaited, and now he's going for siege towers with pikes. However, keep in mind, those pikes have got 7 pierce armor, so they are going to be a little bit tankier versus these skirms, even though the skirms have an attack bonus. We are dismantling Teal's base here. We're splitting up. Castle drop here on the gold. Gonna try and take that, since I think my gold's getting quite low. Oh, no, actually, I'm pretty good for resources, but doing stables here to start doing light cavalry raiding. But do want to get the gold where I can and deny it from my enemies where I can as well. But yeah, in the south, red and green starting to win here, I think. And Viper's pikes, well, they don't do the most damage, so with the front line of Hussar and the back line of skirms, I think the pikes will still be dealt with, but they are damn tanky against those ranged units, and yeah, they're getting in there. There's just a lot of skirms on the field, and I think Viper's actually out of gold right now. He's trying to set up some trade, but he doesn't really have any gold mines left, while on the other side of the map, there's gold mine here, there's gold mine here, and it's untouched. But I'm quickly trying to grab the gold of Teal while I continue to kill as much as I can. And we push together, me and Gray in the center now onto RiotDash. The north has nearly fallen to our team, but the south is starting to lose more and more ground over time. And I guess it's almost a bit of a base race. Who is going to be able to hold on the longest? And it looks like, well, Viper and Crybaby will be able to hold on a little longer here, as now RiotDash is coming under fire from the Haubs and the Elephant Archers, as well as the Light Cav from Good Boy. Teal, though, somehow still managing to make a lot of trash. He's got a lot of skirms, a lot of Haubs here. And it's actually taken out a large chunk of my army, so I'm switching a bit more into trash at the moment. But who isn't at this stage of the game? There's trash everywhere. No one's really got that much gold left. But Viper can begin now with the siege towers. Looks like he wants to snipe those trebs and slow down this push. He may be successful. What's he doing? Where's he going? It's got to be for the trebs, surely. Or he's just going there to... There we go. He's unloading, going for the trebuchet. Got to take them out. Make sure that blue doesn't lose too much ground and too many military production buildings. But Dash is not standing up to this raiding from Grey. Good Boy doing a great job raiding in the back here. And Teal trying to stabilize. Just doesn't have much eco left. And yeah, he's having his gold stolen from him, so I can make more siege and more elephant archers. We're pushing forward slowly but surely on this north side. The south side, well, it seems to be a bit of a deadlock right now. Nobody's gaining too much ground either way. And here, Crybaby still has enough military production buildings to keep the light cavalry coming out. What's Viper up to? He's going into two-handed swords now. But there you go. GG is being called. Scott and Skogo calling it right there. They know that they aren't going to be able to hold it. And I guess RiotDash is well, he's out at this stage. He's down to 48 pop Teal down to 42, and while Skogo's at 150 and his teammates at 81, the momentum had really shifted into our team's favor. But man, I needed to see that. I didn't know that it was quite as bad as that. Viper losing so much there. I can't believe that play. Skogo is a genius, and he fell for it. Like, he actually fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. He lost all of his Jebait. What a great play from Red. I really have to commend him for that. And he carried his team quite nicely there, trying to raid a little with Hussar, being everywhere, and trying to support where possible. But yeah, in the north, obviously, I was able to take down Teal. We were able to push down RiotDash. And at that point, it was over, let's be honest. Grey, Good Boy, and Viper basically untouched, and they would have been able to push through with our support from the north as well. So GG, nice to see that game from a different angle. Obviously, you only see a very small amount of the game, a small snippet of the game when you're playing yourself, and you watch the point of view of a certain player. To be able to actually see the whole thing from a spectator standpoint is really nice, and I certainly enjoyed that one. Obviously, made that much sweeter because it was a win. But man, I just had to see this play from Viper and how it all went down over here. So GG's. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Something a little different, I guess. It's not an expert game, and hopefully you don't mind the lower level play here. But I thought it was a lot of fun. And so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.